Alrighty. Are we live? Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, there it is. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am glad that you're here. I know I have not posted the watch list due to the holidays. We have still been live on youtube.com/the stock market, but I missed y'all. Okay, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I missed y'all. I missed the watch list. I know I was not able to even cover some of the other stuff. I think we're waiting for what is there? You also had the Japan stuff. So we're going to go over all of that. But given that we have a lot of big data in the morning tomorrow, one at the end of this stream is going to take you where you need to go. I hope I see you there in the morning. And usually when I make the watch list, I'm telling y'all, hey, there's going to be some data. There's going to be some data. I hope I see you there in the morning. So let's do this one live since we're going to be there live. Okay, I missed y'all. So I got everything for you. We're going to go over the plays today. I made a play on Micron, and I'm going to go over some of the top ones for you. You can see all the trades that we did and everything. And it's good. I told you, I got the keys, bro. I still got the keys. It's all live, baby. Let's go. So we're going to get into all that, Chad. But remember, 1 hour before the bell tomorrow. I hope I see you there. Again, it will be important. And let me just show you right here, right now. This was the data right here. You see this little move all day today? Yeah, that was the data at 10 a.m. So I'm telling you, it is all about the data. Yeah, we're live, baby. Let's go. So that's the thing about it being live. If you're watching this afterwards, I'm gonna feel bad for you because now you're gonna have to deal with all of the live interactions. But Chad, what's up, bro? What's up? Trader Stock got shit watching about money. Yes, this is live, bro. Let's say what's up. Are you here right now or not? Tell me who's here with me right now. Let's go. Good morning. Good evening. I'm used to saying good morning, bro. I've never done this before. You know that. And actually, let me know, honestly. By the end of this, I need y'all to be some of my critics. There you go. Look at the chat. They here. Amen. Hey, there you go. It's happy hour, Cole. Yeah, this is the happy hour. All right, you guys got to be my reviewers, okay? Put all the hatred aside. Make sure it's all love, bro. But, you tell me if you like this or not, because this is a lot easier to produce. I'm just telling you right now, this is a lot easier to produce, so you let me know how you like it. I know some of you guys are going to watch it afterwards and all. Oh, I forgot to switch the screens. Look at that. See, if I was recording, I wouldn't be able to know that. So shout out to the live, baby. Yeah, so right here was the data. Like I'm saying, this was 10 a.m. this morning. We got real estate data. It was actually one of the worst yearly real estate data that we've received on the pending home sales. And then the other set of data was what? Let me get my chart. I already see. I have it for you, too. We could get it all live, man. It was existing home sales that was bad, and then the consumer confidence was good. So it was a borderline, how do you say, Goldilocks, you know what I'm saying? But Chad, look at y'all are here right now. I love it. So good evening. I hope you're having a wonderful day, man. Y'all let me know if you guys like this or not. Shout out to the live, baby. Shout out to you. So Chad, I will see you in the morning tomorrow. Again, we're not done. This is just me telling you we're about to get into. Actually, you know what? Let's just run it, baby. No intro. Welcome to the call. It's the 2020 let's here, but I still get a spread. This is like the ghetto intro. Okay, baby, but let's get right into it, and I'll answer some questions afterwards, if anything, all right? But right off the bat, man, jobless claims 1 hour before the bell, and actually let me jump over back to the chart, and you're going to see it'll get into the second key that I have for you, but tomorrow it is expected to come in at 222,000, and remember, jobless claims means filing for unemployment. So if this number is high, that would be good for the market. Just like the bad real estate data today, the market will react positively to any bad data. So if more people file for unemployment, that means Jerome Powell is not going to be raising rates, and people are going to like that. So this is the big one. Also continuing claims. But now let's jump back into the keys now. This is one thing about today or tomorrow that I think is going to be very interesting, is that the GDP may outweigh the impact of the job. So this is where it's going to be hard. And just like today, you're going to want to have to take both of them in consideration. So let's jump back to the screen one more time. And this is the main thing, is that today you had like two sets of data. Tomorrow you're going to be getting GDP numbers quarter over quarter. So that's one thing you're going to watch out for. And again, personal consumption. You're also going to be getting a core PCE. But the thing you want to keep in mind is that the real PCE, the PCE deflator, that one is going to be key, okay? So I want you to keep that in mind when it's all said and done, because this is going to be very important, because today was kind of difficult. And even then, if jobless claims, the last jobless claims, I believe last month was also paired up on a CPI day. Even then, and then the last GDP, it was also paired up with another big event. So the fact of the matter is we're going to be competing with a couple of sorts of data tomorrow. But if the jobless claims does not come in as an easy read, really pay attention to that GDP, and then depending on the core PCE, that can also be very, very important, okay? So that's the second part, and now coming into your third and final key, baby. Are y'all still with me live? Y'all still with me? Y'all better hit that like button. Now I could call you out while you're watching the watch list. What, you want me to get to the third key? Man, you better like the video. Man, but tomorrow, man, or really tomorrow is one big event, and maybe we'll do this tomorrow as well too, but Friday. So literally, man, Friday is what you want to be paying attention for, because personal income, or the PCE, then personal income, and then consumer sentiment, that will be the final mover. So I think tomorrow is going to be a pregame. And again, if you didn't see how the market moved today, I mean, you're already at a pretty good level last couple of days. I think it was like 100 points on the ES. So it was still a pretty large day if you really think about it, okay? So I want you to keep that in mind when it's all said and done. So we'll see. No, you're on a new channel. No members were resetted. And this ain't even a new channel, bro. How come you weren't even subscribed to this? How come you don't know the difference? Man, I love you. I love you. So keep that in mind. And that's why, too, be on the live tomorrow. I believe this stream will redirect to it automatically, and you guys will be good to go. So hopefully we see you there. But, Chad, those are all of the keys, man. I hope you're ready for it, but let us get into the plays. Oh, how does it feel live, huh? Oh, man, yes, I know. So, Chattadonia, I got 3 plays for you. Actually, I don't know which one to start with. I have all the plays that I'm holding here. I got a couple that I want to focus on for you. I do have 3 big plays. And again, I didn't make the watch list this week. And this one, we're doing it live. I know the holidays and all of that. But I'm telling you, that Japan stuff is very important. And we have already been playing that. But I'll show you one little quick thing. This is going to be your first play. I'm going to jump to it here in a second. But you'll notice I bought 200 shares of, can I zoom in on this? Can I zoom in on this for y'all? Yeah, there you go. You can see it a little bit. Oh, look at it. I just need to edit it there. See? I don't know. I don't want to see. That's what happens. When I'm able to not do it live, I can make it fancy, even though I don't even get that fancy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe you don't have good vision like I do. You know, I just started wearing these glasses. I look really unassuming wearing glasses, bro. It's amazing. See, that's what I'm saying, man. If you're watching this and you're not live right now, you're going to have to listen to all my live rants that I do on a daily basis. So I don't know how this is going to hit, man. But yeah, so this is the first play. But what I did, I mean, it's a strategy that we brought up a couple of times. I started with 200 shares of Micron this morning at 51.11, and the idea was I was trying to play the pre-earnings run-up, and then if you go here to Micron, let me show you what happened. I had a little bit of gains. I think I had $100 at one point. Oh, I have 2 Microns up here. But it went up a little bit. I held it, and then coming towards the end of the day, I was like, wait a minute, man. I don't know. I didn't want to sell it. So I was like, all right, let's see what we could do with it. But essentially, since it was a decent risk, Micron has been having some of the most awful earnings. Compared them to any of the chip companies. Here, I'm going to have to jump back to the screen because we kept bringing this up throughout the day. Is like if you look at Micron, take a look at the daily, but then go look at AMD. AMD has a premium on it a little bit, or at least they bounced a little. NVIDIA is up. TSM is up. ASML is killing it. Like literally, I think even SOX, man, even the whole chip maker index. Oh, no, that's not even going to load up for you. I think I got to do the money sign. But the whole idea here is that Micron has actually been one of the underperforming chip companies, right? So I would be worried if they did bad. So this is what I did here at the end of the day. 200 shares. I was in at $51. I said if things get bad, it's going to go to $47, right? Or $43. So with that in mind, I was like, okay, here, hold on. We got a problem with that because if it does end up going down, $7 a share, and then I have 200 shares, I would be down $1,400, right? So then I took a look at the option chain. I said, okay, maybe we could hedge this. And then with that Micron, since I decided to hold for the earnings, I went with 10 of the Micron weekly $46 puts. So that's about a $5 difference, $6 difference between the two. Still about a $1,200 max loss, but that way, if it really, really fell, I spend $130. That would be like, what, 50 cents or $1 a share to make it back. So it kind of raises your break even on the back end, but pretty much in a way it adds a floor to my position just in case the earnings got bad. And then depending on what happens, it could give me an opportunity to get in and out, and the shares are flexible for after hours, and then we see what happens with the options. So that was the first play, and I'll even take you now here to the keys so you can see it. In general, what happened, man, they had awful earnings, bro. Oh, my gosh. Micron, their earnings were not good at all. Smart man, thank you, my friend. See, that's good. That's good. Now you got live. And, again, we'll go over any questions on this. It is live, so I see y'all. So I just want to run through this again. I've never done a live watch list in my life, so I hope you're enjoying it, my friend. Okay? But Micron, awful earnings, bro. They lowered their revenue guidance. They missed on revenue. They missed on EPS. Even their margin guidance, they announced they're cutting 10% of staff. They also announced that they're, what else would it? They said they're cutting all CEO bonuses and a bunch of other stuff. So, cutting staff was good. And that's why, like, if you really look at the chart and how it played, it was a very awkward earnings. Again, for most, even though the earnings was awful, it didn't dump till like the conference call, but it still didn't do that bad because, again, I'm under the impression that a lot of people thought they were going to do bad no matter what. So keep this in mind because, again, if you guys know the name of the game, you wake up tomorrow morning and watch for the analysts, right? Everybody is going to be upgrading and downgrading the stock, and that is going to be one of the bigger factors that we want to see. So keep that one in mind. That is play number one. Now coming into play number two, baby. Again, I wasn't able to give you the watch list after Japan, but this is a cool little macro play I want you to keep in mind. We already have the short or the long on the Yang, you know what I'm saying? But watch Baba and Yang, and really, China has a lot of room to bounce right now if things to go really good. Again, if you've been on stream while we've discussed it, there's a lot of upside for China, and there's most likely, if we start entering in a recession, if things start to slow down, China will probably do good. And again, they have all the reopening stuff, and it really hasn't had that strong of a reaction off of such big news, right? So that's the first part, big room to bounce. But now this is what I want you to realize, the yen. If the yen gets stronger, and again, depending now with the yield curve control, the quick lesson, Japan now has slightly higher rates. Even though they didn't raise rates, they allowed the rates to fluctuate higher. But really, all it means simply is that there's a higher incentive for people to take their yen and go back to Japan. That's why people are worried about the United States bond market, and some people are saying it's bad for bonds. If you don't know, Japan is, especially in 2022, they're one of the biggest purchasers of United States bonds. So now, why I'm bringing up China in the middle of this is quite simply, if that yen keeps going up, what's going to happen? The more likelihood people will dump China stocks in Japan. So that's actually not good. This is the best part about it being live right now, bro. Look at real time. The yen is already coming up here, so it's getting us kind of to the levels of today. And remember, from the Japan news, you're kind of like at the higher bound. So we'll see what happens with everything. But I want you to keep that in mind. But I really like this play idea. It doesn't have to materialize tomorrow. Again, just in case you missed it, that jobless claims tomorrow, GDP, that is what you really want to be looking for. So these plays aren't as specific to that. But keep this in mind because legitimately, man, that's your third and final play. I need to get to it. Bro, Japan is still the main story, man. Do you feel me? You want more live watch lists? Like the video if you want more live watch lists, baby. We ain't even got to the questions. This is what I normally do. I just don't even have to edit it now. So this is a little bit cooler, man. And again, it's been easier on me to do this too. But like, you let me know if you guys are gonna have to give me your review. It's like a class. I'm gonna send you in an anonymous review survey, and you gonna let me know, sir, how did you like it? Would you would you give me 5 stars if I was your Uber driver? You know what I'm saying, bro? So shout out to Uber in the long term, baby. Stop playing with me, okay? Okay, but finally, play number 3. Y'all like it because you're here live, bro. Anybody who is going to watch this, though, and honestly, post your comment. If you end up watching this afterwards, let me know because you guys are getting way more rants. You are getting way more rants, bro. You have no idea. I feel bad. I feel bad for it. But finally, man, play number 3. YCL, and this is one of the plays that I'm already holding, you know what I'm saying? So this is the one we added shares on, and this is a way that you could play the Japanese yen. But now here's the problem, or here's the solution, really. it has less leverage than a Japan future. So I'm already holding a 6J, if you guys recall that. So we've been talking about the yen. Again, that one wasn't a live video, but that one was good. But we've been holding the yen already, right? But the yen moves a ton. Like literally on that day, this was like a $4,000 move on a future. So that's not really the best for everybody if you really think about it. So that's why YCL, I bought 200 shares of this one. And really, the whole idea with it is just a good risk to reward. That's it. That's all it is. You could play the yen. If the yen goes up, YCL goes up. You could FXY is another one, right? So you could play with this and you could interchange it. You know what I'm saying? You could interchange all of this however you please, and this is something I would keep in mind, but like go small. I was telling people on this, again, none of this is a recommendation, option trading, stocks, futures, all of it recommendation, none of it recommendation, blah, 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 blah. You already know, so you got to be careful for this. Like for real, I want you guys to learn off of this, and it's just something we've saying with like the yen. It's a great global play. There's a lot going on, but like you've watched me play it, and you will get clapped on it. This thing moves a lot, so you really do have to approach it with caution, and that is something that I want you to keep in mind when it's all said and done. So that's why I think if you go a couple hundred shares, 100 shares, 50 shares, 10 shares at a time, this is a very, very cheap way that is slow and steady to go about it. So that's why I like it. The risk to reward, if the yen weakens back to 1988 levels, what we saw earlier this year, I mean, you're going to lose less than $10 a share. Is like what? It's about almost $10, just under like $8 a share. So every 100 shares, you will lose $800 if it comes back down. But then pull this chart out, you'll notice there's a ton of upside on it. So that's why I like it, man. YCL. And again, I wish I was able to hit you with another video of it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Japan is the main story. We're going to see. And now, thankfully, just don't forget the keys of today, man. You know what the real, man, we got to play with jobless claims in the data, baby. But those are the main plays, Chatadonia. As far as everything else, man, just really what I'm holding. I mean, here's that old ES from after we took those $30,000 profits. Still down on that. Sadly, I got trapped on an NQ, but again, we're going to blend this into everything. Not too worried about it. I have the 6J, that is the yen. We still have our currency plays as well. There's also the Micron, so that's the one I did. Where is it? So I'm down 169 on the shares. We'll see what happens with the options tomorrow. Again, we explained that here early. Once this post, you'll get it. The YCL, I'm in those 200 shares at 34.15. Says we're down 26 bucks on it. Again, we got those 2 days ago. And then that's pretty much it. Then everything else, man, still got the bonds. Those are getting clapped, but I'm very bullish on the bonds. Stop playing with me. Even though Japan should bring it down, again, I think the bonds will highlight a lot more as we get into PAL and everything else in between. It's still getting clapped on the Disney. Elon owes me a Cybertruck, as well as $2,900 for now, and I think that's about it, man. And then everything else, the ICCM, this one was like 1,000%er. I made it free at 100%, and then it just got totally clobbered. Qualcomm kind of came back a little bit. I still have my Ethereum short too. That one's barely up. I don't know where's ETH. Yeah, it's like 50 bucks gain, and that's about it, man. So that's everything, bro. We're going to see what happens tomorrow. Again, you really want to be there live while it is occurring, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think it's going to be actually really, really good to be there. So hopefully we see you there. But Chatadonia, I love it, man, because this is usually where I would end the video. You know what I'm saying? But now you're here. Isn't this weird? So you got to let me know how you like this. But before any of that, Chatadonia, do you have any questions? Any serious questions? Because right now I'm here. There's not that many people, man. Again, I'm really focused for tomorrow, and we're going to be there. I don't know if I'll be live an hour before the bell, but there is going to be some data. So if the data is really bad in terms of bad economically, the market's going to love it. So why I say that is because what happened today. So like right here at 10 a.m., man, this was all of the this was everything. This is where all of this stuff started going bad, and it was off of really bad real estate data, and then thankfully the consumer confidence was very, very strong. You know, so that's a very, very big part. Shorter calls on Tesla, I think it's a good straddle at 135. 135 is the level I'm considering average down, but I might even be able to utilize even puts on it as well too, but I just think at 135, it's either gonna bounce heavy at 135 or it's gonna flush through. So you don't know right now. It's a real wild card. I'm not gonna be Ross Gerber telling you, "Nah, nah, 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 you gotta do it. It's the best stock in the world." Nah, like it's just at that point, realistically, unbiased. Even though I'm in it long term, I see it dying at 135, or I see it bouncing and getting you back a little bit, and the right average down will be good. But I really think that's like the real piggy bank level where it starts to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what happens with that, man. Meta, I like it a lot, but Meta, I mean, they had some rumors today about a spinoff, but, we added Meta to the long term. I think it's going to kind of have to play around here. I think Meta, don't forget, it has been a leader compared to any of the other tech stocks. That is definitely one thing that I could tell you is that when you look at some of these names that have bounced from the low, they are doing good. And again, they've got the come up. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very good, man. Your boy's at the top ticker, baby. You said to buy puts, man. I hope you did good on it, man. I hope you did good, bro. That's very good. Even if I don't know what we grabbed there. I mean, it's been a wild 6 months, man. So either way, I think everybody got what they got on there. You know what I'm saying? Amen. Newegg, I don't think about Newegg, and I think you should be careful. Again, I mean, if the meme stocks come back or that hype plays, but right now, man, I have a big focus on just higher quality names, making sure I take advantage of the purchasing power of my dollar. And there's just a lot of good names out there, even to trade. And if you're using shares or even futures, I mean, you could go for a lot out there, man. So Viva SC. Bonds, I'm bullish. I'm down on the bonds still, but I really, really like them a lot. It's very, very good. Do I see 430 on the SPY on March? I'm not really into any of the price levels. I think we've been following price levels and we see where they go, but I think anything could happen. I mean, and why I say this is because, that was big with what they did with Japan. And you've been hearing the same messaging from Jerome Powell and everybody else in between. And all I could tell you is that I don't think it's really about the prices as much as things go crazy. Margaritaville, oh no, don't get me started, bro. Will you ever trade options again? I traded an option today to hedge shares. And last week, I hit 3 100% options. And then the week before that, I lost on one of them pretty big. But then I also hit a 400%er. And then it went up to 1,000% if I kept holding it. So I've been playing a couple here and there. That's it. But I've made a lot of money on futures pretty much since I stopped trading options. Or at least limiting my options and being very picky with them. In the last 5 or 6 months, I've been able to realize about $90,000 on futures trading. So hopefully that answers your question. There's an opportunity on both sides. Just be smart, man. When I say it in that last video, I'm just genuinely, I want people to be able to take advantage of what happens in the markets. And the last thing you want to do is have a market moving how it's moving right now and not being able to get paid off of it or, getting caught up in paying it. You know what I'm saying, man? So that's the one. I sold out of Bowen, but I like it, man. And again, if they get past 200, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, bro. That could be a very, very good one. Boyle and Energy, I'm waiting on it. People want to ask if I want to buy into it. I mean, we could go over the plays right now. I'm glad to see this is a great time to go over it now because I'm be like, y'all didn't join on the live nor the other one. That's crazy, bro. Where's UNG? Say UNG. I don't even find UNG, man, because y'all got better eyes than me right here. So about $4 or $5 grand a pop on both of them. I haven't averaged down since what? I think the last purchase was in October. Oh, my gosh. Really? Yeah, bro. My last purchase was in October. Give it time. Again, and my whole idea was playing the X-axis. And really, it's getting wacky, bro. You got people talking about weather, negative 40 degrees and all of this other stuff. But legitimately, though, I'm going to be waiting out. We'll see into the next year. But really, my big fear now is that the fact that this play is not working, it means that's why I'm long on the bonds. This means why everything, you're pretty much, I think you're closer to recession than not. It could be real demand destruction. So I think I have one average down left in me, but I'm not going to force it. And otherwise, since we're already getting beaten with a stick, you might as well hold it out here through to see it. Again, we'll find out by the end of winter and everything else. But there is a lot of weather and a lot of other things on our side, but the price is not reflecting that. And if it gets wacky like that, just play the x-axis. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just still holding. So it's been the same strategy since then. Last average down was in October. And then just going to wait here to see. Probably end of winter, we're almost there, or at least I guess winter starts in January or December, but we're going to find out where it goes from there. I'm looking for more time. I mean, really what I'm looking for it to average down is, one, I want it at a very good price, but the other problem is that I want to see the asset move to what it's supposed to move to. You know what I'm saying? Once we start seeing it respond how it was in the beginning of the year, when there was supply shortages, when the weather does go very, very bad, when there is certain things, that's what I want to see. Like, that's where I want it to kind of be normalized, to the sense where right now you got price caps, European price caps, insurance problems, this and that. And it's just like there's so many factors. And broadly speaking, if this play is not working, it is screaming demand destruction. Again, even oil broke levels I didn't think it would hit or so. And that is really where I'm like, okay, I think that is more or less going to be the problem. So good question, man. How big my portfolio is, I'm going to show you as we get to the end of the year, my friend, because, we've done a lot with it. And, like I said, I ain't here to flex on it. We were down most of the year. And then, we just had to look in the mirror, slap ourselves in the face a couple times, and just get back on it and make sure, we took these ideas and found the right vehicles to play them. So I think it'll be a pleasant surprise. But either way, you could do it with any size account, man. And don't underestimate the power of dollar for dollar in shares. I think the last video I posted so far, man. Zim for divvy play. I don't know much about it, but everybody and their mother brings it up to me. So if it's still paying y'all a dividend, keep running it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep running it. Small good decisions, baby. Hey, bad. What time? How many times? It's been 26 minutes. All right, Chad. So let me get the final question, bro. What do we got? What's the final? Can y'all agree on a final question? Can I get y'all? If y'all like the video, I need y'all to hit the like button, man. Let me know, because I don't know. I could easily swap out static watch lists for not. So we're gonna have to see what the static viewers say about this. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely gonna see what the static viewers saying about it. I might do more like this. If you like them, you let me know, man. Again, this was cool. I got to talk for days right now. I think we got all of the content. Again, I'll see you in the morning, and this should redirect you to the live tomorrow. But tomorrow is the real data, man, and that's what we got to see. And don't forget, in 20 minutes, you got Cold Real Estate, baby. Stop playing with me. Do you think it plays out? Come on. Let me see. I'm going to see if we got like a question that everyone feeling. Data analytics. I don't use anything. All I use is that, man. I mean, again, I use, I guess, more of a macro. Ooh, New Year's resolutions, man. Just focusing on keeping it simple and focusing on what we already know, man. And that's it. And, being humble, just staying humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I said. They don't feel you. Call real estate in 6 p.m., bro. A little bit. 20 more minutes, man. 20 more minutes. I'm trying to see if there's like a collective question. Y'all asking me about Christmas, man. I love Christmas, man. I love Christmas, man. I need to go watch more Will Ferrell movies right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I have to go to a property after this, so this is good, man. I don't even have to edit anything. Y'all have been good. I'm trying to scan for other questions. I'm prepared for the end, bro. Always. End, beginning. Everybody got a different timeline. But shout out to long term, baby. Netflix, I like it. Netflix, I do like it, but we're going to see. I think their next earnings will be pivotal as beep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chinese equities. Not Chinese equities for the long term, no. All right, man. Chattadonia. God bless you all. I hope you know you are blessed. But ladies and gentlemen, that is your watch list. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you're hydrated, healthy, ready to go. Make sure you post your watch list. Make sure we see you there in the morning. I need the armor on. I need the helmet shining. I need you to not get caught up in the stuff you don't understand. Focus on what you do understand because you know it, baby. But Chattadoni, I'm going to see you there in the morning. You know that. I love y'all. Thank you for showing up here live. I hope I see you there in the morning live tomorrow. You let me know how you like this, but it's game time, bro. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, bro. We're bringing it to the end. A couple more days of data, and then it's going to be crazy, baby. Or not. Oh, stop playing with me. Hey, man, But, Chad, that is it, man. You better hit up Cole Real Estate. I better see you in the stream tomorrow. And you have a wonderful evening. Get some good sleep, bro. Get some good sleep. Is this awkward? I don't want to make it awkward now. I'm live. Now you can see me. I don't know if I say any awkward to stop. I don't want to stop. Oh, wait. Oh, man, what's happening? Okay. I'm sorry. I love you. Okay, I love you, man. God bless you. God bless you, bro. You have a wonderful evening. Okay, is this weird? Okay, yeah, I'll see you in the morning. 5:30. I'm not going to be early, but I'll see you. Okay, stop. No, you like the video. No, you stop. Okay. All right, I love you, Chad. Peace out. Bye.